Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is a game 33 of OGR as your Edmonton Oilers have fell down to the Carolina Hurricanes 6-3 in an embarrassing fucking game. This game was just nasty, man. The way that we played was unspeakable. Our penalty kill was shit, our power play was shit. Our 5-on-5 work was shit. The way that we played defensively was shit. Mikko Koskinen had a shit night. Leon Draisaitl wasn't himself. He only had 1 point. Everything about this night was shit. And I'm going to say that a lot because we did not play the way that the Edmonton Oilers should be playing. We juggled around the lineups, and I mean, the lineup changes just have not seemed to work. I'm really loving the first line between Nygaard, McDavid, and Cassie, and that was really the only lineup that worked last night. That was the only line. Zack Kassian had a fucking great night where he put his shoulders on the team. He carried the team for almost a victory, almost a comeback victory. We almost won this fucking game. But, you know, just shit had to go bad. And I'm not blaming the refs because, I mean, yeah, there was a couple quick, maybe questionable calls that could have been called against Carolina. And maybe that was called against the Edmonton Oilers. But in the end of things, what can you do about it? Zack Kassian took some costly penalties. He shouldn't have been mouthing off to the refs. And he would have been kicked out of the game in a very important time where the game was fucking tied at 3-3. Once Zack Kassian got kicked out, we literally lost control of the game. The first period is where we lost things, and it's where we've been losing a lot of our games. You take a look at the Buffalo Sabres where we lost 2-0 right off the get-go, and we had to climb ourselves back in this game. We did at the start of the year where we climbed ourselves right back into a lot of the games, but it seems like we can't do that every fucking game where we can climb out of a 5-0 deficit. We can't do that every fucking game. We actually got to dominate the entire fucking game. We got to play like how we did in the second period and in the third period. We got to play like how we did against the Ottawa Senators in the first period. We got to push. We can't just fucking let off. We can't just stop. Like, we got to push the metal to the pedal each and every fucking period. In the first period, we played like shit. Mikko Koskinen couldn't save a fucking puck with a shit. Sorry, guys. So the first period right off the get-go was just a devastating first period. You've seen Aho, Niederreiter, and Dzingel, which Sebastian Aho has been having a great season so far. He registered his 100th goal of his career, and we lost it right there. 2 power play goals. We were not playing well defensively. Like one of the goals with, I think it was Sebastian Aho in the third period, where we had like fucking, no, Martinuk's goal, where we had fucking 5 defenders right in front of the goalie. Like, how the fuck does that make any sense? How do we play defense with everyone in front of the fucking net? No one defending the point. No one otherwise playing defense. We left Martinuk to take a fucking shot on Koskinen. We can't just rely on Koskinen and Smith to make fucking 50 saves a night. We can't fucking do that type of shit. This game was a fucking shutdown. This is a reboot that we needed. This was a kick in the ass where we can't fucking climb our way out of every single game. The way that we played in the second period and halfway through the third was a great way that we should have been playing. Zack Kassian with a nice goal, just getting the puck on the net. Nuge goal was just a perfect passing play. And Zack Kassian's goal was just a fight for the puck in front of the net. And that's how we got to fucking play. We can't just keep playing like the way that we've been playing. How we did at the ending of the third period and how we did at the starting of the game. Because we can't just keep climbing our way out of every single fucking game. And against the Minnesota Wild, we got to have a good first period. And we got to have a good second period. And we got to have a good third period. Because if we don't have those, we're going to fucking shut down. And we need Draisaitl and we need McDavid to play at their best. Connor McDavid was a stud last night. He was absolutely playing fantastic. He had 3 points. He was an assist on every single goal. We almost made that comeback come true against this fucking Carolina team. But in the end, we lost the game because of the fact that our special teams also played like shit. Which is one of the reasons why I think we've been doing so well this year. 5-on-5 has been a little questionable but once we get put on the special teams, our penalty kill is fucking lethal and our power play is great. Now, there's a couple things that we need to tweak about this team. Sam Gagner, put him on the fucking lineup, man. He has been so great when he was in the lineup, and he's a great secondary help for that power play. Because who do we have out there? Haas Nygaard? We need Gagne on that second power play unit. At least. We need him on that second power play unit. And put Chassant on the lineup. We need some secondary scoring help. Gagne and Chassant will help that. Because we can't just keep relying on Zach Kassian and McDavid and all those guys to keep carrying the fucking goals. Anyways, we did dominate shot-wise. We dominated shot-wise. Face-off-wise, we got dominated, but that's kind of obvious when you have to go up against Jordan Staal and other great centers there on Carolina. Power play was shit. We really need to step that up in the next game. And we just need to play better against the Minnesota Wild, as they've been a very tough team in the Central Division. And honestly, we need a big win. We have Calgary climbing right back up in the standings with how many wins they're getting, with Milan Lucic playing like a god right now with 3 goals in 4 games. We really need to step our shit back up, because we can't keep playing like this and expecting that we're going to stay at the top of the division. We're tied up with Arizona, and Calgary is only 2 points back of us right now. We really need to start getting some wins. This is a big weekend for us, where we have the Minnesota Wild, then the Toronto Maple Leafs coming into town, and then we're going off to face the Dallas Stars. So we really need to step our shit up, because if we don't, we're going to fall back down the standings, and we really don't want that to happen. So for right now, guys, we're going to jump right into the simulation. Also, EA, you were fucking wrong again, as your record falls to 21-12, as they just keep on losing games. It seems like it's been a rough month for EA to start things off, and it's been a rough month for the Oilers to start things off as well, as we need to have a comeback weekend. Hopefully we can beat the Minnesota Wild on Saturday. No, wait, Friday, Thursday. Fuck, I'm getting all my days fucked up now. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.
Welcome to St. Paul, Minnesota. Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cybulski. The crowd is hopping for them. We'll send it down to ice level. Ray Ferraro between the benches. What are you seeing for tonight, Ray? A sight every hockey fan. It's a clean sheet of ice, and we are about to get underway. On the boards. Works it across to Archibald. Looking to make sense of zone. Scores! The Pellemers big time!
Puck moved quickly to player man. The power play was patient. They worked around until they found the best shot. But if they don't have that traffic in front of the net, it's not going to matter. The puck goes through the traffic, past the goalie, and they've got a power play goal.
Nurse. Nugent Hopkins plays it against the boards. Moves it quickly over. He scores!
2 goals in 50 seconds. So
here on the ice.
Yeah, the game has completely been turned upside down. The default move for the goaltender here. It's like he drops it in here.
Zucker's got the puck. Scores! Putting the power in power play.
Man, these burn the coaching staff. When they see a player get open in the high slot, the first thing they're going to look for is who's supposed to be standing near him.
Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Takes it from the other side of the blue line. Scores! Oh, what a one-timer to bury it!
This is why you keep your head on a swivel. Defensively, you've got to find where the open man is. Otherwise, you've got a guy standing there pounding a one-timer from the high slot. When you're ahead, you've got to make a safe play here. Get it in the net.
It scores!
It's a bad decision by the other team as they get caught in an odd man rush, but they don't make any mistake. This is a beauty.
On. Edmonton's won the draw. With possessional. Big time defensive play. He scores. Well, that didn't take long.
Now the coaches get the chance after giving up a goal. They make a change. He puts the right guys on the ice because they go right back down the ice and score. He got himself in a good position to receive that pass, and then he one-times it past the goaltender. They've got to possess the puck a lot more.
Takes the feed. He scores! Well, don't turn this one off yet.
Well, you better not. We're still here. If we're here, you better be here too. The goalie just can't keep up to this, James. The pass is in the wheelhouse, and he hammers it past the goalie into the net.
And that's all she wrote on this one as we are in the books.
Well, they get the win and really controlled many of the small areas of the game. They were good in the face-off. Their center ice position is such a strength for them.
For my broadcast partner, Ray Ferraro, my name is James Cybulski. Thanks so much for joining us. Good night.